guess it happens at least once in every cop's life. It must have been my turn. Hey.
Bert is turning into a philosopher.
Yeah, the worst is over, I gather. What do you two think?
Well, we have guards on the alert outside your door, and Duke is in jail.
You relax, mate.
What about Duke? Have you found out his motive?
You
well?
Want to do the honors?
If that's what you want to call them.
Come on.
Duke claims that he shot you because you are the head of a crime ring here in Port Charles.
Me?
You heard it
gotta
here
be
first,
kidding.
mate.
Oh, come on. Duke's a lunatic. I'm sorry, Hannah. I mean, I'm sorry that you got involved with the guy. You don't deserve that kind of grief.
I'll be all right. Don't you worry about me. I'll survive. All I want now is for Duke to be punished for what he did to you.
I still can't believe Lavery's...
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. He figured he may as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb.
Let's not dwell on it. We all know it's very ludicrous.
Anna's right. Let's move on. Bert, I want to know everything that happened when you saw Lavery on the waterfront.
Okay. Well, I was walking along the waterfront, and I saw Duke with this guy, Stan, the mystery man of Frisco's. When Stan saw me, he started to run. I yelled halt, and he kept running, so that's when I pulled out my gun and started to fire a warning shot, but before I could, Lavery jumped me.
Take your time, Bert.
Well, Duke and I wrestled with the gun. You know who won that round. That's what he shot me. I guess he didn't want me to question Stan Radner.
Bert, are you positive you saw Stan Radner?
I'm positive. I'll never forget that face.
We've had an APB out on him for weeks.
His description is engraved in my mind. Tall, dark, curly hair, clean shaven. Just let me get in front of the grand jury.
Well, the hearing's tomorrow, Bert. I don't think you're going to be up to it.
No, I insist on testifying.
Well, we'll just have to talk to your doctors about that.
Please.
Get some rest, Bert. I'll see you later, all right?
Yeah.
Bye now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. What?
20.
Well, what is it?
Bert's lying.
Bert's lying.
Listen to me. Stan Radner was picked up in Utah yesterday for speeding. The Highway Patrol released him before cross-referencing with our APB. We received an official apology for their goof.
Robert.
Do you understand what I'm saying here? Radner was in Utah. The Highway Patrol made a positive ID. At the same time, Bert claims he saw Radner on the waterfront with Lavery.
No, that's impossible.
Tell me about
No,
it.
you can't think that Bert's involved.
I don't like thinking what I'm thinking. Maybe, just maybe, Lavery is telling the truth. And maybe my old buddy Bert is up to his eyeballs with a mob that's trying to take over Port Charles.
Dr. Larson, call radiology.
Bert lied about Stan Radner. Radner was in Utah being ticketed for a speeding offense at the same time that Bert says he's on the waterfront talking with Duke Lavery.
Why would Bert lie? Why would he say he sees Dan on the waterfront?
So that he can draw his gun on Duke.
Do you think Duke's telling the truth? Bert Ramsey is head of the mob here?
Look, I've had my suspicions about Bertie Boy for some time now. His lie just confirms those suspicions.
No, come on, Bert. He's chief of police. He's my friend. He's your
Look,
friend.
Let's not have this discussion here. I think we should go.
Where?
Headquarters.
Nurse Stein, report to Dr. Moraga in emergency. Nurse Stein, report to Dr. Moraga in emergency.
Chief, I thought you should know. Scorpio and Chief Devane were just outside in the hall talking.
What'd they say?
I couldn't hear what they were saying, but they were looking at me kind of suspiciously.
Look, don't start getting paranoid on me.
I'm not. I think they suspect something. What do you want me to do?
Nothing. Because without Lavery's testimony, that's what they have, nothing. He's not going to live long enough to appear.
Why wasn't I told about that report on Stan right now?
Because I didn't find out about it until just before I went to the hospital. And it wasn't even important until Bert lied.
And why wasn't I told about his bodyguard, Burns? That he was seen with Damon outside Duke's office?
Again, I didn't see the video until a short while ago, and I didn't want to tell you, because I thought you might freak out, which is exactly what you're doing.
I'm not freaking out. No, I'm not freaking out. It's just that this information is crucial. It could mean that Duke is telling the truth.
I know it looks that way, but we need more proof. Now, at the moment, I have people working on evidence in your office.
What people?
Well, if you can be patient, I'll tell you.
You know, I really can't stand it when you act superior. Now, I want to see Duke, because he could be in danger. If there's one policeman working for him, then there could be others.
You're right. Let's go see Duke.
How's everything going?
Today, Mr. Scorpio, everything's going fine. I was just about ready to go off duty.
We'd like you to stick around for a bit longer.
Yeah.
We may need you.
Sure, what's up?
We'll fill you in later. We'd appreciate it if you just stayed here.
Kowalski, how's everything going? All quiet, Captain. Chief Devane?
I don't believe we've met before, officer.
Sorry, Chief Devane, Robert Scorpio, this is Officer Roy Kowalski.
How do you do?
A pleasure, Chief. Mr. Scorpio?
You don't sound local, Kowalski. Is it New York?
That's right. I guess you can take the boy out of Brooklyn.
How long in Port Charles?
About 6 months. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm signing off. Oh, all right.
How's Duke Lavery?
Last time I looked, everything was fine.
We'd like to take another look.
Yes.
Where'd you get that?
Beg your pardon?
The coffee.
The guard gave it to me.
Lewis, I'd like you to have this analyzed. Then I want Lavery moved to the cell across the way and all other prisoners moved from the area.
Please do as you said, Guy.
Did you drink any of that?
No, I was just about to.
What are you thinking?
Your witness needs the best possible protection. No use taking any chances.
Anna, does this mean you believe me about that, Ramsey?
Mr. Lavery, you're my prisoner. I have to protect you. Please don't think it means anything else.
New accommodations, Mr. Lavery. Well, let's go, gentlemen. We're not out for a walk in the park, you know. Come on, move it. Turn to your right. Anna.
We haven't had a moment alone together since all of this happened.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you. I want to tell you I didn't want you to be involved in any of this. I want you to know how much I love you. You've got to believe that.
Why should I believe anything you tell me? You've lied to me since I met you.
Maybe. Maybe I lied about some things, but I have never lied about loving you. I would die before I'd let anything happen to you.
Please.
Please. I don't expect you to forgive me. I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive myself. Yes, there are certain things that I could not tell you. I was only protecting you.
You have lied about everything. When you proposed marriage to me, you were under orders from the mob.
I had no choice. They were threatening you and Robin. God knows, I've never wanted anything more in my life than to be married to you. I wanted to come to you with clean hands.
Were you going to keep this a secret forever? Did you think the mob was going to let you free?
I suppose I was being naive. Yes. Yes, I thought they would let me free. And then I would have told you everything. Eventually, I would have done.
Not good enough. I'll never forgive you for having jeopardized the life of my daughter. I want you to stay here tonight.
Sure. Robert was saying he wants some extra security until after the hearing. I'll be here.
Thank you.
You all right?
Yes. I just want to get out of here.
Let's go back to your office. I can tell my people the latest on Bert.